Welcome back to Play Sports Takes. Today, I will be going over the 3 MLB series you should watch this weekend. At number 3, I have the Red Sox traveling to San Francisco and taking on the Giants. This is a 3-game set that begins tonight at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Following the trade the two teams made 5 days ago, Rafael Devers will face his former team for the first time. Regardless of the fact about this trade, this still should be a really good series. The Red Sox have gone 10-5 across the month of June. Meanwhile, the Giants are 9-6 in the month of June. As of Wednesday, both teams hold the wildcard spot, with the Red Sox third in the American League and the Giants second in the National League. The pitching matchup tonight will be Hunter Dobbins for the Red Sox, taking on Hayden Birdsong of the Giants. On Saturday, it will be Brayan Bello versus Landon Raup, and on Sunday, Lucas Giolito will take the hill for the Red Sox against Robbie Ray. All these games will be aired on MLB TV. At number 2, I have the Detroit Tigers traveling to Tampa Bay and taking on the Rays this weekend. This will be a matchup between the best team in baseball, which is the Tigers, versus the hottest team in baseball, the Rays. The Rays are 19-6 since May 20th, which leads the MLB. One guy that has crushed the Rays in his career is Kerry Carpenter. Across his career, 34 at-bats, Carpenter is batting .324 and has an .853 OPS versus Tampa Bay. Luckily for the Rays, they will not face Tarek Skubal. Tonight at 7:05 Eastern Time, the Tigers will set Jack Flaherty on the bump against Shane Baz. Tomorrow will be Sawyer Gibson-Long versus Ryan Pepiot at 12:10 on MLB Network. And Sunday will be Casey Mize, who's having a terrific year with a 2.96 ERA, taking on Zach Littell. Littell says joining the Rays in 2023 has had the third lowest walk percentage, only trailing George Kirby and Zach Eflin at just 3.7% of the guys he's faced. And your number 1 thing to watch this weekend is the Mets-Phillies series. This series can decide who comes out on top of the NL East. The Mets enter Wednesday with a 2-game lead over the Phillies. However, the Mets have been losing lately, having lost 4 straight between the Braves and Rays. In their first meeting, April 21st through 23rd, the Mets ended up sweeping the Phils. One Mets hitter that has done really well against the Phillies is Starling Marte. Across his career, he's batted .316 with a .954 OPS. He's also registered 8 home runs and 42 RBIs against them. Back on April 23rd, Starling Marte provided the walk-off hit versus the Phillies. Tonight, the Mets have not yet announced their starting pitcher because Tyler Miguel went on the IL. But Zach Wheeler will be pitching for the Phillies. You can watch tonight's game on Apple TV+. Saturday will be Mick Abel versus Griffin Canning. The game will be aired on Fox, and Sunday Night Baseball, which will be aired on ESPN, will be Jesus Luzardo for the Phillies and Davey Peterson for the Mets. Those are my 3 things to watch for this weekend. Check back in Monday and every weekday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time for a new video.